Back to fucking making M subs. Foxhole quality of live stream. I'll see about that.
Yeah. If this is just an hour of them being mad about cranes being faction logged, it's gonna be really boring. Oh shoot, I gotta get to my fuck.
But otherwise, my life is doing great.
Good,
Today I'm making steak dinner.
Nice.
Nice.
A steak and some green salad and like some, I don't know, boiled/baked potatoes.
Hot potato.
Anyway, here. I'll stream the quote-unquote dev stream.
But it's actually on Foxhole's Discord.
No. Not at all.
Wait, there is a funny death stream?
It's not real. It's a fake dev stream. You can't tell. There's Among Us's with ASCII penises on the side.
Fuck!
Definitely not a real stream.
What the fuck?
So where's the link? It's on FOD?
No, I'm not gonna share a link.
It's not on FOD.
It's not on FOD. Someone just mentioned it in Intel chat and I went to go look and yeah.
What is this? April Fool's or?
It's not real. Also, I just used all the M subs in the fucking stockpiles. Hehe, get bad people.
Is that just a fake account?
Yeah, it's Foxhole Game _official. It's definitely a fake account.
Bruh, no way. Is everybody really falling for it?
No.
I think people are falling for it. There's 400 viewers.
I think people are just content deprived.
You know what's gonna be a funny update war? Update 6.7!
Shut it.
Fucking die.
Shut it.
Someone shoot him.
Roger, you'll be exterminated in the next 1 hour. Report to the warden officer at once.
Find me, you bitch.
I mean, the only thing that people are doing is spamming this fucking link in war chat right now. So this is clearly.
I mean, people are just jumping on the meme.
Yeah, that's just people are doing. Yeah.
You think they're memeing, but maybe they're not.
They're giving a torpedo boat.
Now they're saying sex update. Okay.
The wardens have BTD like we do.
What the hell is a BDD?
Battle tank destroyer.
BT, never mind. Think I got one funny massive thing I can spam.
Nah, don't spam maybe. Building something.
I've put something in the funny chat. Discord.
Not
What
the
was
funny
it?
chat. I wonder what they're gonna show in 2 minutes.
It's probably just gonna be clips of like game is dog shit, don't play it. It's like the only thing that anyone has been saying. Anyways. What they say it while having the game open. It's great.
They say it while
Probably
still having
something
300
really
hours in the
crazy.
game in the last 2 months.
You know the issue with people is they're always gonna play the dog shit game. Same with Rust. People say it's dog shit game, but they still play it.
I own it and think it's crap, and I played all of it for like 30 hours. and haven't
Yes,
played it.
I still think it's a dog shit
Oh,
game, but play it.
it's telephone. I just got a DM from someone in telephone that says this is a telephone stream apparently.
Why? Just to make
Who's
fun of the
telephone? I
dev?
don't know who that is.
Modern Regiment.
Modern Naval Regiment.
Oh, they're gonna
Maybe they're-
complain
but-
about their logo being removed.
Wait, does it start?
No, 1 minute.
Music start.
I think it's kinda cringe though.
Yeah, but in the official streams the music stopped.
Oh
because
my god, what the fuck?
official streams they're never good.
Hello, is everyone
Yeah.
They got a
Camp
PowerPoint
doing
slide up. Hold up. They're cooking. Hold up.
Perfect.
Even the
So
Fortnite
we thought we'd
POS
just give some.
and
We're
the
actually
dev
gonna start on
stream's
time
name
very
is
uncharacteristically.
Fake Dev Stream.
We want to give announcement. The main Siege Camp team, they're currently away. They're on vacation, so we're some of the new unpaid interns that work at Siege Camp, and we've been told to make an update for this game. So,
Even the
does anyone else want
player.
anything to add, or?
Can't hear him.
He's muted!
That's so funny.
Yeah.
This is B.
Can we give an introduction? Because I don't think most people know who
Golly
we are on the
dear.
Siege Camp team. So, or most Foxhole players. Yeah, go ahead. Just give an introduction of who you are and what you do.
This is really funny.
Oh no, this is good.
The no
Oh, no,
audio
it's so
part
good,
is
dude.
so
Good.
true.
Following that.
I'm drinking a beer.
I love the fucking.
Oh, sorry. Was the audio not working, guys? Can you hear us now?
Was audio not working?
Defender. Could we? Defender, could you speak?
Still no sound.
Okay, so I'm Siege Camp Defender, and
yeah, they're sorry,
I mostly
it was-
just
it was
like work
broken.
on the. Oh, it was broken. I got it.
Yeah.
So I'm
redo
Siege
it.
Camp Defender. I work on defensive Siege Camp, so like mostly defending the premises, and also like security operations, IT, stuff like that.
Yeah, perfect. Ping pong, you want to go? Explain who you are.
And they
On
got
Siege Camp
still
Ping Pong, I
500
play
plus
Ping Pong.
viewers.
I was in charge of map design and game direction, along with fucking directing both factions, the vision for both factions, design, creative stuff.
Yeah.
I also play Ping Pong.
Yeah, I know. You kind of destroy us. Who else we got left? Yeah, at the office in Connor.
I
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
can't. This is peak. This
So
is
I'm Siege
peak.
Camp Charlie. Server is named after me. I have a really big Coca-Cola addiction. Like my room right now, there's like I couldn't explain how many. Maybe there's like 600 or 70-ish cans of Coca-Cola in my room right now. So.
Okay, perfect. Right, so the purpose of today is, again, we want to go over the quality of life update. The main Siege Camp team is currently busy on Anvil. We were supposed to have Siege Camp Primate come with us, but he's currently pregnant, so he's going and at the hospital, so we're down one dev. Siege Camp Trevor is just here in the background just to make sure everything's going good on the back end. So
This
we
is
wanna
just
wave hi and
peak.
say-
Like Foxhole unemployment.
Right, perfect. Let's
Look at the worded
actually
flag.
let's get on with it. Let's without further ado. Let's do the quality of life update. Okay. So this is going to be for update 65. Update 65 is not the next update. That's going to be the main Siege Camp team is actually working on that right now. So we're just working on the following one. So what's going to be in update 65? Well, first we'll go over our vision. We really want to ensure that we build immersive, resistant worlds driven by players. We want like an environment where thousands of players can work together to achieve a common goal. A gameplay's first approach to development. We always care for our players over everything else, and we want to commit to innovation and a continual improvement of the game. And so, go inside this. There's been a lot of new developments like Airborne, and we're trying to make sure that the player experience keeps up with everything else. Right. So we want to go on our timeline. Ping Pong, do you want to add a little bit more to our timeline?
Yeah, for sure. So Airborne was a massive success, added a lot of stuff. So I thought this next update would be really good if we polish things out. Get rid of all the issues we're currently having with the game, and improve the player experience.
Did you see update 64 notes?
So that's what this update's focused on. So then we got, what was it? 65 coming up. There's another quality of life update coming around later this year.
Lower board encoding
There's gonna be
said-
some balance
said fucking
changes,
wing it.
quality of life, and probably some new vehicles, like some variants. And like Winter 66 coming out to close the year. couple more game features, and then changing to resistance phase as well. It's been really boring. Nobody likes to fight clubbing deadlands anymore, so we're going to be doing away with that, hopefully, by adding in some immersive stuff that can really help to enhance the player experience. And then as well, probably the biggest change after that update will be the reworking of FOD, because nobody likes that Discord, so we're going to be fixing that from the ground up.
Finally, delete able chat.
2027.
Delete able chat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
We're fully committed to the game.
Defender, do you have anything else? Do you want to talk about the Veterans Edition for Foxhole?
Oh, for sure, yeah. This one was, in terms of thinking about how we wanted to approach this, I mean, what do you even define as a Foxhole veteran, right? Like, in the first place, this was something that took us almost a year to even, like, understand. So, from my understanding of the game, I'm still new and I'm still learning about what's going on. There are players who've been playing almost over, like, thousands and thousands of hours, and clearly, if you have this level of dedication, you should be
actual devs are watching this with popcorn.
So, we're thinking about adding a premium edition where once you reach the certain qualified amount of hours within Foxhole, you receive the Foxhole Veterans Edition. And at a small little price of $29.99, you will have to pay a little more to get this, so you don't automatically unlock it, but you unlock the option to be able to unlock veteran status. And with the veteran perk, you get a lot more options. So I believe we had some other things going on there. Charlie, do you want to go on this? Because, like, you did work a lot more on what the benefits would be for the veterans package.
Yeah. So basically, what it's going to mean is that for all the vets, you're going to have a bigger player model. So, like, your player model will be nearly twice the size as normal player model to account for ego. So that'll be really fun.
Make your head grow as well, then, man.
All of your damage, all of your weapons, of course, will be plus 25 damage. So plus 25%.
There's a fake dev stream going on.
Good watching it.
Oh, really?
It's literally legendary live stream right
reacting
now.
to it, motherfucker. It's an HvL.
I did not realize. I didn't even realize.
So it'll be really fun. It'll inflate everyone's egos, and yeah, it'll be really cool.
Alright, let's get on with it. Let's go to our first kind of like preview.
Oh boy.
Oh, they made a video?
Quad queues. Oh, whoa. Cool. Pretty big.
They've actually tried.
Raider reworks.
Raider.
Oh, thank God.
What are they?
Oh!
Let's see
we can dig now.
700 viewers.
That seems Photoshop. Stockpile improvements. Oh boy. What are they doing to the stockpile? Hell yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. So, let's go into some of our logistics quality of life changes that we're making for the game. So first, we want to touch on stockpiles. Stockpiles have been a big pain point for many players, and they've been really they help coordinated play, but there's things that we definitely can improve. And we've been listening to Foxhole feedback that you post on Reddit, on the Foxhole Discord, and other places as well. And we thought to go over and do some of these things. So first, we want to increase the liquid crate size. Like right now, it's 1. It's really difficult to store liquids in a stockpile, which can be really troubling for many players, especially when you're trying to use stockpiles as strategic reserve of liquids. Next, we wanted the ability to recrate vehicles. So if you have at least 3 of the same vehicle, you can recrate them. That way,
I've been
you
complaining about that for like 4 or 5
and
years.
you have the stockpile management just tears apart, and you have one player kind of ruin an operation, especially logistics operation. We really want to be more
also
forgiving.
Be really good at bringing back vehicles from the front line. So if you have 100,000 flatbeds in a front depot,
hopefully the devs
you
watch
recreate
this.
and bring them back on a flatbed. So you bring back 4 at the same time, really. So it really helps the Logi players.
Yeah. We're also adding a little in-game notification, similar to like the attack notifications, when your stockpile's about to expire, because we know that especially smaller regiments, they don't have people keeping track of them, and that would make their life a lot easier.
It also has an API integration, so this is the one part that we're most proud of, honestly. The notification can actually directly notify you through DMs, like on Discord or like any social media. It'll actually send you a phone call as well.
What's the meme?
And that one took a long time.
The
I
quote
mean,
unquote devs are adding an API.
just
to
imagine that, like your
stockpiles
stockpile's
for
about to
posts.
decay, and like you don't have to worry anymore. It could be 3 a.m. You'll get a phone call. And you can just log back on.
In-game notifications of private stockpile
we don't really
is
want
about
to
to
punish
expire.
players for having audacity to take a
With
little
an
break from
API.
the game
And a
then
phone call.
having to worry about everything they worked so hard for.
I mean, now that's
being
quality
destroyed.
of life.
Next, muddy vehicles can be submitted to a stockpile. We've got
You can
numerous
submit muddy
complaints
vehicles.
that it just slows the game
Dog,
down.
the wardens have
Say
to
again?
fucking
Yeah,
put
yeah, go
muddy
ahead, go ahead.
vehicles
Yeah, so
in
it's
in
gonna be a
stockpiles
lot.
for
So
one
I
war,
know that
and
all of y'all
we
see
now
those
have this.
people
What is
with
this? Dev
fire
bias.
trucks, like right by the depot spraying water.
Right.
Usually they have like no shirt on. They're a bit oily, like just from like the motor grease and stuff. The thought
Can't believe
process
800 people
with
are watching
that
this right
was
now.
that making it so that they can just be
actually
submitted
pretty
will
Imagine if
give
actual
that, like,
devs are watching, they're
obscure,
like, let's get them banned, but they cannot
stuff.
get them banned.
So this game, it'll make the game way
No,
more
it's a
family.
look. If the
Sorry, you
if
can
the
continue.
devs like actually ban
We
as
also
a
want to put
result
in
of
damage
this,
and non-disabled
that would be
vehicles
really
can be
silly of
submitted.
them.
This doesn't apply to
Because I
armored
mean,
vehicles.
it's kind of
If you
like
get your armor
a
stripped,
it's
you
kind
won't
of
be able to
like
submit your
a
vehicle.
slapstick
Satire.
parody.
And
It's
it also,
satire.
Yeah, it's
just to
satire
elaborate more,
exactly. Like
it depends on the vehicle
it
class.
would be really stupid
So
if
this
they
doesn't work for
if
tanks,
they
but
didn't
for
like just
logistics
laugh at it.
vehicles and trucks,
It's
this
a really creative way
is really handy
to
because we've had
get the
a lot of
devs to
complaints,
notice
especially when you
stuff.
go to
And give
a logistics
feedback,
town that
yes.
doesn't have a
Yeah.
refinery, and you get strafed by an aircraft, and you have to go scrounge for some BMATs. And we've noticed a lot of player complaints about people stealing BMATs from bases. When we determined
Yeah,
most
it's
of
way
that
more
just to come
creative than
down
the
to just
stupid
trying to
logic
repair a
union
truck to
back
submit
in
it to
the
a
day.
depot. So we thought like we could just remove this altogether. We also increased the custom pull amounts, so you can set up to like 1,000, and that way you don't have to set up an auto clicker. We think that if you need to use external tools to
Katie's in the fucking
make the
chat.
game more bearable, then it's just poor game design. So we thought we just added that feature. People are going to do it
Buffalo
anyways, so we thought just to
Yeah, I'm
make it more
spamming
accessible.
Buffalo there.
All right, does anyone
Found
have
a way to increase the slider size.
Yeah.
Finally, it's capped at 15. Now you can do it all the way up to 1,000. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I know it took a lot of
I think a lot
development
of players
time.
will be really happy with that one.
100%.
Perfect. Does anyone have anything else to add to stockpiles before we go to the next slide? No?
I think we're good.
Perfect. So to add on to this, we thought to address the other facility buildings that people have complaints about. So squad and regiment queues have been added to the refinery. There's also this warning that will pop up before you pull something, and it comes to public.
Sorry, did I hear?
We
Did
got
I
a
hear
lot of complaints from
Q&A
players
after?
that they like had a especially explosive
They haven't
materials
said-
queue,
they haven't said
and it
anything
all
yet.
just gets submitted
Devs
to
are
public,
lazy.
and that was supposed to be their a week's worth
It would be
of
really
logistics
funny
efforts to make
if they did a
artillery
Reddit
shells
Q&A
and everything.
afterwards,
We want to make sure that
and
we
the actual
punish players
developers
who
actually ask them
accidentally
questions.
mistaken. We want to
That would be
basically
peak funny.
add more and more basic.
That would be
back
fucking
options
hilarious.
and warning.
And that
players.
actually ties in with the API stuff we've done as well. So similar to the stockpiles, how you can be notified if it's going to
Yo, these
expire.
updates that they're doing
you
is
can also be
fucking
notified if your
actually
refinery queue is
great.
going to expire as well.
Yeah.
When
Those
fake
ones are
devs
actually
is
a
better
little
than the real
more-
one.
They make
So
the same mistakes as
the issue
well.
with our integration system
Like
currently
videos
is
playing
it'll only
twice and the
notify
sound
you
is going and
for
muting each
if your
other.
BMAT
Yeah, that's
queue is about to
impressive as
expire.
shit.
We haven't expanded it to
Lot
EMATs,
of effort.
HMATs,
High
or
effort
any of the other
teams.
materials.
Exactly.
But for
Said
now,
that when
at
the
the
stream
moment,
started, oh, the music disappeared. Yeah,
we'll
but
be
it
looking into
usually
that.
does.
Yeah, we're thinking that it's better to push something that's maybe not completely finished right now, but it's better that it comes out a little bit earlier so it can help more players, and it also lets the players know that we're listening to feedback and we really care about what they have to say, and we care about what our players are going through and their well-being and their quality of life, if you could guess that. Charlie, do you
And
want
then to add on to that as well.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I can take over. So then, in addition to the arrays spawning way earlier in the war, we also have way more intense and interactive resource gathering.
There's almost
It really
1,000 people
rewards
watching that.
attentive gameplay, and it just takes the whole game, the whole resource gathering experience to a whole nother level.
Wait, so is this like you do like a little Minesweeper puzzle, or like what
It
is
just
this?
it just takes it to another level. It's really
Okay.
really engaging. Really engaging.
Yeah. Does somebody want to touch about the resource field changes? You want to take over for that?
I guess.
I think Sitch can have Trevor. I think Sitch can
Yeah,
Trevor.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor,
that.
you've been making sure the stream's been going really, really quality. So, Trevor, you want to speak up or? Oh, I think Trevor's choking a little bit.
So this is why Nevish Line is dying, by
okay?
the way.
Fine.
Because they were busy
Trevor,
laughing on this
Trevor,
instead of playing the
choking
game.
on stream.
The truth.
Talk about this, mate.
Okay.
Truth bomb.
This is embarrassing. Okay.
I'm slowly watching the Colonials encroach on.
Okay, so resource field changes.
Onto fucking,
the tech
Toro
materials
strat.
that we're going over. We don't want to just have it be exclusively tech materials or exclusively rare materials. We think that causes really toxic gameplay loops where people will just mine fields and they will let all the salvage and scrap decay just for looking for rare metals. So we thought we'd make it such that
whatever happened to
every
Kali Week or Warmer
resource
Weekend?
field has rare metals and tech metals at the same time. So
You can see it
that
in
way
front of
it's
the...
more
You can't
encouraged
see
to
with
do
all the
scrapping,
friendly
and
deaths
there's not
in
just like the
Callum's
hunt
Cape
and the
because
massive
it's so
QRF.
busy?
We noticed that like especially when large ships come out,
That's kind
there
of
will
how it
be
is.
regiments of people just basically go into field after field after field, and then we have really poor player interactions where they kill each other
Just like
and they cause
Terminus, where it
conflicts and
starts getting
tickets
starts getting populated, and
spit
all
it
of a
over
sudden the
drama
deaths
that could have just been
spiral out
completely
of control.
avoided if we just distributed it equally. So we're gonna try that instead.
I know somebody asked in region chat. It's like,
we
is there a
also
civil
are
war
gonna
going on? I'm
have more
like,
active resource
nope,
gathering.
just no
So if
workplace
you
safety
stand statically
regulations.
one place and hammer, you won't actually get the full
What are you
benefit
talking about? It's
of
a
your swings
very
over
much
time.
intended
So
result.
we
That's the
noticed that
price of
there's
your
been
Really
systems.
dynamic.
yeah. There's going to be like the new shiny particle effects for this group comes around. They're going to move around a lot, and you'll be able to group a lot faster if you're attentively playing. And this is to discourage people from using alternate accounts or macros that we really don't want to. We don't have to moderate that. We just want to make it such that an attentive player is just more effective, and you would need so many more accounts to actually accomplish anything versus just having one person go through it. Perfect. Does anyone else have anything to say?
Are we on time?
Yeah,
I think we're falling a little bit behind time right now.
Oh yeah, okay. So logistics, quality of life, I'll just go over this one really quick. This is a simple change. But essentially we have a button now that you can refund the cost of building a truck or whatever you have building. It's really annoying, and we don't like new players getting confused because they missed one BMAT or they missed one RMAT and then one has been destroyed because they're looking around the place. So now it's just the option to refund the building, and it just goes back into the player's inventory. And if it's
Did
too
they
big,
just
it goes
update
into
the game?
garage's inventory. That way we don't have these negative player interactions where they shoot each other's blueprints. Because let's say you're at an active front and someone's trying to build a tank, or they got hit by an artillery round and they don't have enough RMATs.
I honestly don't know what's sadder
really
that those
that,
are getting more popularity than the actual dev streams are getting.
Construction
Like
vehicles.
there's
this was
on
pretty
Reddit,
simple.
there's been like
We
a
just
lot of
expanded
fake
the
notes which are
advanced
like, God
construction
damn, that would be
vehicle
really
so it
nice
can
to
dig
actually
trenches
have.
and bunkers now. We're a bit concerned about like the progression of how easy it is to build bases, so this will be subject to change in following wars, and we'll be watching this very attentively. We thought,
can I add something?
yeah,
a lot of
go.
fine tuning is needed here.
To add something onto this ACV change, it'll be up to tier 2 for filling bunkers. So like, actually, yeah, that's already a thing. But yeah, any tier 1 like thing you can dig. So if you have this whole mega base planned out,
that's already a thing.
instead of using your tiny little legs, you can hop in an ACV and dig the entire thing out in your little ACV.
You could bring back the harvester.
It's really useful
actually
if you want to cover an entire field in like trench
I think
connectors.
harvester
like
at one time
square
destroyed
ones. It's
T3s
really
also,
useful if you want to
didn't
do that, like cover an entire front with
Yeah.
them. Just do it in an ACV. You don't need like 10, like 10 people, 10 people, not boss people, to do it.
We saw that last war, and we were like, that's really cool, and that's a really fun idea. Because, like, the whole maze dynamic, it makes you, like, hide for cover and stuff. And, like, you look like a little rat in the maze. And so we were like, yeah, let's, like, indirectly add that on as a change.
Okay, perfect.
Something I want to quickly mention,
go
to avoid this in the Q&A later that we'll have after the dev stream, I know players are going to be asking, like, how much of the health buff are we going to have here? So we buffed all construction vehicles. All CVs are buffed by 500% HP. Because we realized, like, it's very low HP, dive bombers, including new planes. It just makes sense to buff them to a new level that is in line with what's currently out there.
Yeah, we'll also add the disable percent is still the same. So like the vehicles are really tanky, but again, it's easy to disable them. so that way
Okay,
if you're
I gotta go.
cruising on a road, you
I
don't
will
like
talk
have
to you
this
guys later.
invincible CV, but you can't walk through or you can't interact with. But
is an
we want to
epic
be able
death
to, you can slow
stream.
it down, but we don't want to, waste players' times when they put lots of resources into a CV and, push it forward.
Hello.
Let's head to the next slide.
We're watching the dev
aircraft
stream.
hangars. We realized we were watching
Yeah,
Airborne
I just
really
noticed
closely.
we have one.
We needed to change how the aircraft hangars work. So we're putting aircraft parts can be now stored in the hangar. We really did not like having just these massive MTS or material transfer station spam of these private stockpile private pads that would go public,
they
and then people would get
repeated the
mad that people
same
stealing
stuff
parts. It
on
was
the
this whole
second
disaster.
slide.
We're just going to make parts be able to be put into the. Okay. We're going to be able just to make parts go directly into the hangar. So that way we just avoid this issue.
Yeah, the CV is there again.
Again, okay, we already dressed up on that.
Yeah.
Okay, Trevor, please look at the slides before you send them. Okay. Logistic quality of life, freighter. We know freighters have been a really huge pain point, especially for the colonials that rely a lot on like river logi. So their turning radius has been drastically decreased. It's not the same as it used to be. We're still using the physics, but they turn much more responsibly, and they punish a lot less.
Oh man, if only the devs could see this one.
Yes, please.
Okay, and we open the bridge. Going to be open for much further away. And
range is really increased because before, whenever you'd be driving a freighter, you'd slam into the bridge as it's opening. So we've just increased the range by a decent amount, so that you can open the bridge comfortably, without losing all your momentum as well.
Yeah. So the intent was that you could sail through the bridge without having to stop, because that speeding up and slowing down cycle is really, really annoying.
And even if you do run into the bridge now or any other obstructions, the acceleration of the freighters has been increased by quite a long amount.
Yeah, it's just
to help out.
Yeah, just to help out. So again, the entire idea is just to make it much more player friendly, encourage more freighter usage, because the freighter is a much more efficient way to move materials, especially to seaborne places, and we want to encourage its use rather than just people just using trucks all day.
1,000 people watching.
Something I want to mention that we forgot to include on the slides here on the freighter changes. Directly with the bridge changes, like with freighters being able to actually open the bridges from further away. If there are any vehicles that are parked on the bridge, because this has been a recurring issue in the past, they get catapulted directly off of the bridge. So you will need to coordinate with other players in Hex if you are going to be crossing a bridge, because if you are driving across the bridge, your truck may get catapulted into the water. So we believe that this may interact and add like new sort of players having to work together, especially with logistics when crossing bridges, for example.
Yeah. We might change the dev branch. There is players putting like tripods on bridges that would stop them from being opened. We might make it such that if there's no enemy players around, it will just break the tripod. But we understand the reasoning behind putting those defenses,
tripods
so
in
it's a
every
delicate
bridge in the
subject,
game.
and more will be seen in testing.
Yeah, and that would allow enemies
we also
to,
made
you know,
that if you
block
set your
enemies.
MTS, or sorry, your liquid transfer station public, people can just directly fuel from it. That way, there is much more utility for players setting up like gas stations that go along the way and help
that'd be
for
such a good quality of life
without needing to do this micromanagement and bring the crane up and down. It was just waste of time. So we just allowed you to directly fuel from it. It's also an option you can turn on and off.
We want to talk about how long this has been in the making with the vehicles can fuel from liquid transfer station directly.
A long
for
time.
freighters. Yeah.
A long time. Ever since it was first introduced, we wanted to introduce the ability to refuel straight from LCSs, so this is a huge milestone for the development team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. So, again, we're hoping that we can get paid by Siege Camp eventually for all the work we did. Because we're really aspiring members of the team. Also, small naval vessels
What did he
can be
say?
wrenched in
We were
shallow
hoping we
water.
could get
Too
Siege
many.
Camp to do this? What he
Yeah.
said?
It's because the
So,
long
it
time
was like there
implement
was
this. I
a
really
lot
hope
of,
Teach Cap will pay us now.
boats that were like, especially motorboats that just kept spammed, especially when partisan players or people trying to like sneak around, and
They
they would just
park them under a bridge, and you can't rebuild the bridge.
yeah,
So it
that's
just really helps out with that.
yeah. You could just move them now. It's not a big issue anymore. It's just an unfun gameplay, especially people getting stuck with like their large ships because some guy drove underneath the bridge and they couldn't be killed and their thing couldn't be moved. This just makes it a lot easier to handle all of that. Right. We didn't have a video for this, but we want to
Oh
go
my
over
God.
some of the new vehicles we'll be adding. So, Charlie, do you want to take this?
Tow truck.
Charlie?
This is LARP right here.
Yeah, we
I
can.
love it.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Yeah. So like everyone knows the movie Cars, so we're making a Tow-Mater tow truck, which is going to be a new add-on. So it's gonna be a variant of the flatbed, and it's gonna be able to tow all but the heaviest vehicles using a deployable tow hook. So it'll be like the crane, but it'll be a faster and more mobile crane. You'll be able to have 2 people in there. The passenger seat will be able to control the crane, and the driver's seat can drive, of course. This will be really useful for getting plane parts out of areas that are really hard to get them. So that'll be cool. Again, this is going to cost some RMETs. It may have some facility stuff. I know everyone loves facilities and how like facilities integrate into the game. So it'll probably be some like A1s or A2s that cost this as well to get this variant, but it's not going to be much.
Yeah, again,
We want to give them a little sneak peek as to the potential future gameplay loops that we may be introducing, especially with the sort of new methods that can be used for moving vehicles around with the tow truck.
So it's sorry. I think what the plan is to do is to have all of our light tanks. So like we have our bone cars, we have all of our like really early game tanks. You'll be able to tow with this. But once you get up to like Spatha's, MPTs, and Outlaws, that is like the more heavier versions, and so we won't allow these to be towed.
All right.
So anything with a smaller like hitbox.
Yeah, let's just make sure we go faster because we want to be respectful of some people's time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to play ping pong after this.
Yeah, fair enough. Good.
Oh, another video.
Literally, this happened to me the other day with the fucking pipes right at the end of last war.
Oh my God.
Fake one, but it is very good done.
High effort shitpost.
Oh my God.
No, they want a bot breaching trail.
That's
Absolute fucking cinema.
I will load into the game,
Yeah.
and I will turn
So,
Greenfield Orchid into
this has
a
been like
barren wasteland.
the hardest part of this update is we wanted to make sure that facilities were just much
Alright,
more
this is enough
player-friendly,
LARP for me. I'm heading out of here.
as well could be sorry.
Question
Just
to you, I
easier
have
to work with.
zoned
There's
out.
a lot of constraints around the game where it feels like they're just arbitrarily put in
Are they
place.
cooking with the
And
update?
we wanted to address that.
They're cooking.
So we added more squad functionality to all the facility buildings, so you can have squad and regiment queues. You can also restrict access to who can make queues in your facility now. Like previous attempts were trying to make facilities all public entities, and it didn't really turn out too well. So we're making it such that people can't grief other people's facilities by setting unuseful private queues, or we had people who would make private queues like a billion pipes and there was nothing the facility owner could do to it. So you can now prohibit private queues and remove them. You also have a little user interface showing who made what queues, and if you're the owner or like in the squad leader of a squad that the facility's under in, you can actually remove that player's queue if it's seen as detrimental. So we really hope, we want to see how this plays out. We're afraid that players might abuse this feature, to have revenge on players that they don't like. They're using their facility.
We'll abandon them.
Yeah, don't worry. We have ideas coming for that. Power changes. When you upgrade to the light pole, it also now you can have up to 50 megawatts and 8 connections. We're going to change the increase price of the light pole just to make it a little bit more balanced. And the idea is we just didn't like all these power lines that were eating up M-subs that were going around, and these really complex power
Sounds like
systems
someone
that were
doesn't
just
like LARP.
feels like they were arbitrarily limited. We might have a power
They actually
expansion.
caused a lot of lag as well,
Yeah.
having all of those power connections everywhere.
They didn't help the server, they didn't help the players, so we thought just to increase the amount of connections and the wattage that can go through. Yeah. As shown in the video as well, small gauge, you can exit both on sides. It's going to prefer left, but the left side's blocked. It'll just launch you on the right side. It doesn't look too nice right now. It looks kind of glitchy and laggy, but we really dislike people getting stuck in their facility, and there was open space.
This was just a dev oversight. Where we live, where we're from, we're just kind of used to exiting on only one side. Like most vehicles, you can exit from one side, so we just had it on the, I believe it's the right side you can only exit from, right? So, yeah. I mean, we weren't aware that there are other vehicles where you could exit on the other side.
Also, we're getting tired of people doing the unstuck command right now, because all we see, like, we'll log on and we'll see like 30 unstuck commands, and we'll check the locations of the players, and it'll all be at facilities. Like,
yeah,
come on, guys.
You shouldn't be punished for having open space. Continue on this. Foundations. So when you place a foundation in a bunker, if there's a tree, there's a rock, it will just remove that terrain feature so that you can build there. It really looks bad when we're trying to do some like Siege Camp promotional videos of like some epic facility, and there's just a random tree that the players can't remove. And I think that's just really bad. It looks terrible. It's really frustrating. Like we can build a rocket, and you can't chop down a tree. Like, it's just not respectful of players. The trees will regenerate, although over time, kind of like over in-game year, the trees will regenerate, so they'll be like a little bush and they'll grow tall. It's faster than you expect if nothing's been addressed, because we really do like the forested environments, like say in Umbral. We think that the forest environments, do provide interesting gameplay, but we think the players should be able to dictate if they want that or not.
Gotta give us a
So
little
if
more
you want to
circulated
demolish like a piece of this forest to build a facility because it's a strategic location, but there's there's these unremovable trees, we thought it was really bad. Building foundations and bunkers, we should add bunkers. They're no longer blocked by puddles. If you it won't remove the puddle. Like if you just place a blueprint, it won't remove it. So you still have
finally,
to
we can make
dig
hot
up the
tubs.
puddles, unfortunately.
Finally.
But
Hooray!
it just removed this unnecessary
Now we
annoying
can
step.
really LARP.
Especially, we saw some footage of players trying to build push bunker base in a rainstorm, and they were building the bunker. They dug up the puddle, and then it reappeared, and it's just not fun. Like, that's not respectful for players at all.
Do we want to talk about the trade-off, however, with this change?
Yeah, go.
So we also noticed that players were placing signs like every 10 meters on the road, and these would actually, for some reason, stop puddles from forming. We have actually, for roads, increased the amount of puddles and have made it so signs don't work anymore. So you can no longer put signs on roads in order to prevent puddles from forming.
Yeah, it's also just to help with performance. Placing all those signs didn't help the server. So we're sorry, but this is
I wouldn't be
something we have
surprised
to
if
do.
the signs actually
It's a
fucking
valid
affected the
trade-off.
server
Yeah,
performance.
But trust me, the benefits will be worth it.
Well,
for
because
making
tripods
huge
sure do,
facilities.
so it makes
So,
sense.
If you want to revert this change, I don't think there's going to be people who want to revert this change. We'll
it seems
put in the
quite popular,
QA.
actually.
We'll explain our reasoning later.
Yeah.
Dude, Trevor's on his like 5th beer. Jesus.
Okay, guys.
Trevor, come on.
Okay,
Told
retrieval.
you to
You can now retrieve as crates from public queues in a facility. So that way, we have these massive unused like stockpiles of just stuff that people don't want to move forward because they're all uncrated. So now you can just crate it and you can put it in your private stockpile. We're going to see if we need to change that a bit, if there's going to be too much stealing, but it's all subject to change. We might have like a cooldown where a player is limited to it, or the facility owner can set how much they want to be able to take as private stock. So, because we know some facility owners, they want to give everything away for free, and then some, they want to have like a public section, a private section. This lets you do that. And lastly, you can revert variance vehicles back to base model. You will also get a refund for it. So if you produce like a dump truck Sorry, not dump truck. Those are a base model. But if you produce, say, like a tow truck, and then you don't need the tow truck anymore, you can just get the materials back from it. We thought also would help players, when they make something and they realize, oh my goodness, I didn't actually want this, or there is a vehicle that they salvaged from the front and it's not like the variant what they want. So I thought it'd be a good way. We like to have like more of the recycling aspect and reusing stuff as a new gameplay loop, and we might expand that in future updates. Provisional roads. We gave a huge buff to provisional roads. We noticed that a lot of players were using them, and they were extremely poor for what they were doing. So they're not going to be as good as regular roads until you upgrade them. They're going to be costly. They'll use concrete. But I think it'll be really good for players to make their own routes. We really want to have more space be actually usable. So, for instance, if you have a large facility,
there's just one in
we
bank.
want to make it that you can build it further away from
Yeah,
the road,
it's
so
been a
that way
repeating problem.
defenses can be built, or you can build your
I
defenses
mean, I
somewhere
get
else where it's not
needing
just a
to
pain
probably keep one in
to
bank,
get
but
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want
Before
scrap,
we move on to the next slide, I want to respond to, I believe
grab
it's
a scrap truck
G
and start fucking camping
Foxhole,
in mine.
who mentioned us. Can we get road drainage?
Guys, I have enough
We
for
want to
queue.
talk a
I'll
little
set
bit
it in
about
a
the
sec.
road
Don't worry
drainage
about it.
part of provisional roads. I believe it's an upgrade that we
You're
had
actually
in the
gonna
works
set flag
currently.
queues and not fucking armored cars.
But I don't think that's.
I can talk about this one.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been
Go ahead.
sitting in mines all
Yeah, I
day.
think you worked on this.
So one new feature of the provisional
You're-
roads we didn't include on this slide is because they're made out of gravel. It's really good
I
at
thought you were
draining
actually gonna
away
use them to
all
make
the
the
water
armored
down
cars
towards, like into the ground soil. So it filters away any puddles that could form. The only downside is you'll need to keep driving over provisional roads to keep the gravel sort of loose. Otherwise, it'll all like compact and puddles will form. But largely,
Yeah, for a
puddles shouldn't
Logi,
form on
Reggie, we don't
provisional
have a lot of
roads.
flatbeds right
So
now.
it'll really help you going to your off-road facility.
It's
think
really
that
a
there's-
Well,
trade-off.
when everyone
It's a
sets up
trade-off.
for having, oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
think that there's
sledgehammers
gonna
right
be a
away,
question
and then
with
no
this.
sledgehammer
So
till
when the
Tiller
puddles
4.
drain, are
Yeah,
they
it kind
gonna
of happens.
disappear, or are they gonna
Which
go
is normal.
Guys, I'm trying to watch the stream.
The puddles get added to
Everyone
like a
was
hex-wide
hopeful,
pool,
and then
so
hopes
they'll
passed.
actually reappear somewhere else on the map. So you need to have like the same amount of puddles in the hex that's raining. So the puddle will form elsewhere, ideally on a sort of larger road. But from provisional roads, no, they shouldn't have any puddles on them.
Yep, perfect.
That's good to hear.
Let's go. Also, rail changes. I don't think it was too obvious in the stream, but when you get two rails together, they can automatically merge. But you don't have to put a switch into them. So if you have two rails go into one, we thought that would just be really nice.
this update would be
A lot of
incredible.
players try to build like
wish.
two rail sections,
No,
and then they go
and
into
it's
one
really
in some
coming.
places. So we thought that would be really, really nice. Both small and large traders can access the switches while they're conducting. You don't need to have someone hop out or stop the train. We thought that looked really stupid. It also slowed down players' time. It wasn't respectful of them. So now you can just switch it.
Also, I like
from,
how this has been my suggestion.
reduce
for
the
ages.
material suppliers and rails. We want more people.
I think
to
a
use
lot of people have
rail lines.
been
We want to
complained about
use
that from
a
the
bit more
beginning.
because we think it's just a lot better way. It's more engaging.
Legendary,
it's
you
more
think the
fun,
devs will
it's a
see
lot more
this and
efficient. So
think
we don't
anything,
wanna-
or are they
we
just
wanna
going to be like,
discourage
as well.
We want to
You think the
discourage
devs
million
play their own
times.
game?
we want truck use to be like more a front line, like a last step. We want more
Like
people
so
to use
far,
trains
almost
and more people
everything they've
coordinating with that.
suggested would make the game
The puddles
just
no longer
better.
block rail construction. Like I said, we're trying to
Yeah, a
see how
couple
we can
could be
balance puddles.
exploited.
We
That's
thought it
probably
was
why they
really
wouldn't get
annoying.
added,
that
I
you
think the
had to shovel
foundation,
around, anywhere
one is a bit
just
much,
to like
especially
dig
with
someplace in a
puddles.
rainstorm.
It's a bit much.
We didn't think that was respectful of players' time at all.
Well, the fact that
Train changes. We also extended the path so you can see
repairing
further of where
vehicles when
like
you put them in a
the little
stockpile,
UI path
that
to
basically
go. This is going to
destroys
help
the
a
need for
lot
garage
for when you, or
repairing.
especially
So
within one of the larger trains like the
wouldn't
Black
be a
Bolt,
good
where
fix.
But like a
you
lot
wanna
of these
switch
are
the
actually
switch,
really good
and that way by
changes.
pressing
90% of this
you can
crap
see where you're
none of
turning,
us have
and
complained about.
you'll have like a lot bigger preview, so you don't have to waste time at a
Wait, someone's saying that the devs are watching?
It's still encouraged to have like an escort.
What?
You never know if like a paraplane
Well,
or
there's
a train's going to strafe you,
1,300
so it's a
people
good idea
watching.
to
I
have
really
people,
seriously doubt
escorting
that
you.
there's not a
But
dev or
if
somebody
you
from the
want
team
to
in
go by
here.
yourself, you can. I
That's
wouldn't
like how much you get on a
recommend it,
normal
especially
dev
with
stream.
airplanes, but
Really
it's definitely
putting much
possible.
effort into this stream, right?
We also add a larger
like
code
godlike
capacity across the board
shitpost.
to all the trains, so we felt that it was
You know,
really,
if they would have
really
done that
annoying
on
that
the
you'd have to
April
refuel your
1st,
train
it
even
would
though
have
you
been
had a
so
full
much
But they would have
better.
gotten
had
less
it, so
people
we just,
watching. That's
I
probably
think
why they
just
did
doubled
it.
it.
Yeah, doing
we
it in the
might
middle of a
tweak it
Tuesday.
down a little bit if
Even
it's too
Godly
egregious,
Force is in here.
but,
Godly Force Finch is
like,
here.
having to refuel and like scrounge your coal over the place was just annoying. And players were using infantry cars as like coal tenders when that's not really what we intended them for. We wanted them to be more like a mid-combat vehicle to move players around. So we just made the coal tender just a lot better so it could actually be used. And that way we actually can encourage people to use the boost mechanic a lot more on the train, which makes them go faster and it's more engaging, and people actually.
Oh God, Legendary! I found your doppelganger.
We're trying to make the game more
What?
attentive
Where?
play.
There's a guy next to the refinery. He's called Kitty from the direction of Kitty. Legendary KOT.
Not that yet. Sorry. Also, we wanted to address how vehicles are reserved in this game. For a lot of vehicles that can't be put in a stockpile, so like upgraded vehicles and other stuff, we found it really annoying that players had to use a crane to store it. Like, no one actually in real life uses a crane to like transport, vehicles. And they're also really vulnerable to air attacks, especially warden vehicles going and getting killed by like suicide dive bombers or one-way bombers and stuff. So we thought we'd
now it's getting a little ridiculous.
Change a facility building to address this. So also, it wasn't really respectful of the players' time that they would have this BT or battle tank or other expensive materials that could just be killed with 4 tremolas or 3 cutlers. We think that there is definitely a place for partisan play and facility raiding, but we don't think like that should happen as much. So we're reworking the field modification center. The field modification center, just like the garage, it can clean mud. It still can upgrade vehicles. The building itself can be squad or regiment locked and reserved. We're adding also individually set codes for emergency access. So you'll have this squad lock, but you also can type in a 6-digit code that a player can set, so you can just access it. We're reducing the building cost because they're going to be more storage. Like the upgrading part is secondary. Very few people actually use the upgrading portions of it. The transfer history is all going to be logged. If the field modification center is destroyed, the vehicle, unfortunately, inside of it will be crushed. So that's kind of our balance. We don't want to punish our partisan players too much, but we think that there needs to be a healthy balance where you could protect your expensive asset, but at the same time, it still needs to be destructible. You don't, just because it's in here doesn't mean it's safe, if that makes sense.
Just to check up on time real quick. We do have a meeting with the investors coming up, so just make sure we are moving on.
One thing, guys, Trevor is
get him,
okay.
investors.
He hasn't
Get
died
him.
yet. So
add monetization.
He's on number 7, I think. Number 7.
Yeah.
What comment did you
Canadian
make? I couldn't hear
government.
him.
So like I said,
They got a meeting with the investors coming up.
If you're in a plane, it's really hard to
They
see.
have to wrap up. Because the investors.
What's inside one of these, but if you're on foot, you can see
Thinking about all that money.
See through the glass quite
Those
easily.
look
So we
quite
want to encourage more
nice.
scout footing, not just using scout planes to everything. I don't know if we should let people get trapped in
Yeah,
this.
I love all the
We might figure
corporate
out other
speak
use for
in
jails,
you
but
working corporate
we'll see
I think
environment.
that's an intended gameplay mechanic.
It's pretty funny when you
It's
trap
intended.
someone in there.
It is really funny.
Yeah.
And when it gets destroyed, the entire building sort of squashes down like a can, gets turned into a can.
We may
gets crushed basically.
We may not change the ragdoll physics, because if you get crushed in one of these, your players goes flying. And we thought we'd just keep that in for a couple wars, and we might change it later because it looks ridiculous, but it's really funny. So we thought to keep it in. Also, a long time suggestion has been an armored train. So this is the Thomas. It's a variant of the Black Bolt. It's considerably expensive.
I swear to Christ, why is this
slower
Thomas the
than
tank
it's
engine.
Thomas, but it comes with different advantages. So
Thomas
it has
the Doom
same
engine.
speed forward and reverse. So it's used for much more combat application. The crew compartment is completely enclosed, so you can't get killed out of it. It's
Can't get sniped.
Yeah, you can't get sniped by aircraft or other means. But again, it's I think 70% the speed. So you still want to be using the Black Bolt for most occasions if you're just doing logistics. But if you're trying
when
to
you bring it to the front, when you bring it to the front, with the armored compartments, the carriages, that's what it's meant to be. So we're basically bringing armored trains into the fold, because before, when you'd have an armored train, you'd have to reverse it into combat because you wouldn't be able to, go head first with the locomotive. But hopefully, this one should really allow for some more ballsy strategies.
Yeah. And because it's also, again, it has a boost feature that makes it go really fast, but eats up a ton of coal.
Catapult will. I've seen people using the Thomas tank engine mod. Will it work?
No.
The new train.
We're really sorry. Yeah, you'll have to.
I'll have to make a new.
Yeah, they're gonna have to update that one.
Yeah. It's also got a really nice whistle. It's got actually this really menacing horn. We thought it'd be really cool to have these epic moments where the train comes in and just demolishes everything. This thing's also a tank, by the way. It's got, I think it's T2 tank armor, and it's got armor comparable to a battle tank. So these can be used either in the front or in the reverse of a battle tank.
They even spelled armored correctly.
It's really beefy.
Yeah, these are really cool. We thought that, you know, the battle trains were really cool, but they had such a limited capability because the train itself was the problem. So again, it can go equal speeds forward and reverse, so it can like poke, and we might have more train expansions in future updates. We just thought to get this one out. So more to follow. Ping pong, do you want to take
This one's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is mainly my idea with the concrete mixer trucks. So we know, you know how we all love our ambulance variants. So we decided to have some builder QOL for this update as well. So typically the problem with building a tier 3 would arise with the availability of concrete. You didn't really have a supportable solution. So you'd make all your concrete in like a stationary mixer or a facility building, but then you have to transfer it. So we just decided to make a new variant of the ambulance, the concrete mixer, that can help to deliver concrete to front lines.
It's only Warden, by the way.
Solution.
Yeah,
That doubles as the mixer like facility building itself. So you,
I mean,
the
I
collies
don't
are
know-
back in
to be fair, I don't even know what concrete is.
No, the collies are gonna get one large hose, which they have to connect from.
I can see this being good for a
Probably.
Facility from
Yeah,
facility.
they have to like run the
There's a
hose.
plane.
That would be the funniest shit.
Fire engine.
Tripod variant for the collies.
Yeah, tripod variant.
So the
No,
current
we have
pallet
to
was
connect to the
Yeah, 120.
this
what's
one,
it called?
this one
To the
carries
fire
360.
stopper.
So it's
We have
got
to
quite a lot of
connect
concrete in
Fire
there despite its
hoses has
size.
been added
Yeah,
into the
it's meant to
update.
help
Now you
players,
need
you
to
know,
connect
pour
it
in their
with the
tech
fire
bases
hose.
because up before it'd be like this whole operation.
Yeah.
We thought we could just use a vehicle for this and it would be much better. We had previous plans all the way back in like I think the alpha build.
No,
for
what they
Concrete
need
Mixer,
is
we
like a
just
construction
didn't add it.
machine where you
So we
just
thought it would
pop
be
the
time to-
resources in there
Then we go to
and
the
it
colonial one.
automatically upgrades connected BB.
So this one's like worse than the Warden one in every way. It carries about half of it. So
Aww,
it takes
wait,
longer.
why they call it the
No
Sisyphus
real
9?
particular
No.
reason.
Bipolar Logi
There's
truck.
no wet ball
He
for it.
said
It's
this
just
one's
worse
actually
in every
worse than the
single way
Wardens in like
functional.
every
Also,
way.
the
Collies gonna have
crew
to steal
size
them.
is wrong. It's only crew size 1, not crew 2.
Yeah, there's no passenger seat. There's actually some machinery in the passenger section, so you can only have the driver.
Yes, I was too lazy to write lore for the colonials.
Yep.
It's also a lot slower as well.
Gordon's
Because the
I
collies are
fucking
just,
love
like,
that
green.
description,
In the
yeah,
lore,
yes,
it's
I
like
was
green
too lazy
weird
to
steel
make the lore
elements
for
like pig
colonials.
iron.
That's
It's like really
Warden
dense,
deserves
horrible, so it's just got
confirmed.
bad acceleration.
Why is this so accurate?
It's just
Yeah,
good.
that's it for the concrete mixes. I think nothing else to
Literally
nothing else to
on
note. This
point
one
with
just sucks. You might as
goddamn
well steal the Ward
everything.
one. I'm sorry. That's just how it has to be. That's just how it has to be. I'm sorry.
Quality
The collies don't
shit
deserve
code.
anything good. I'm going mask off.
This isn't
yeah,
quality.
It's
This
kind
is
of a long time
like
coming.
fine
It's just
dining
inevitable.
versus a fucking.
So we go to the next slide. Let's see what else we have in store for you this update.
All right.
More facility stuff.
Does
Pyro, are you
Defender
somewhere in columns?
Defender, you want to take this?
Yeah, so this one was
Yes,
took a
he
while,
is.
but
He's
we
at the
kind of like during
refinery.
the design process.
I'm gonna run to him.
Currently, Siege Camp Big Intern is not here at the moment.
Jeff
Take a little time
Ramsey
about this. He's actually
would
out in the
approve of
field
this
at an
cooking.
undisclosed location, actually working on designing naval vehicles. But
Now
anyways,
Robert needs to do
he
a video
actually
on
designed
this.
So UI for underground pipelines
like
added.
what God, that would be
So especially with
amazing.
like overhead pipelines
A
coming
video
to
on April
navals, this was
1st.
an issue. We've received
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
he
of
needs to
feedback
release it
about
on
this.
April 1st.
Pipeline collisions have been faced by players getting stuck. As you saw, like a lot of players would complain about how they would hop over a pipeline and then they'd just like be in like doom spiral of just spinning around, spamming spacebar, trying to click around, not be able to hop around. And then pipelines now being able to cross hexes. This one took a very long time. We weren't even sure how to really do that in the first place. Like it was similar to getting the rails across hexes in terms of like technical issues. But what we realized we could do is actually just directly copy the code that allows rails across hexes. We just copy and pasted that over and it worked out pretty
If we
well.
want to, we can set it now and we
There
can
should
put
be
it
any
in.
bugs with it. It's like identical.
I mean,
We
if you
just
want to
copy
drive
pasted
over
the
by
code and
Fabric,
it worked.
it's like-
we
Yeah.
can set it
Also, the
speaking with-
overheads can be built at
speaking with
angles
has
now.
plenty.
We extended the amount of overhead
And
so
then
they
we
can
can just
potentially
grab a
cross some
fucking,
rivers and train features,
iron chip
so that
and
you're
then
not just
just shove it
arbitrarily
in there.
stuck. We don't want to use underground pipelines for that because just the code doesn't work too well. But the overheads can definitely be used to cross larger ones.
Yeah, and if you want to leave the truck there, it's,
Perfect.
the
Let's go to our next video.
No, they
Why
can't
not?
fix the
yeah,
perk null
the
save.
devs will never do that.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah.
No. Wait, why would they add this? Wait, why would they add this? They're already adding in the
Guys, shut up.
cross-region water pipe.
I love this shitpost so much.
Yeah, sorry,
It
the
is
devs will never do that
wild.
either. Oh, the devs will definitely never do this.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah. Oh, they
this,
definitely
this,
won't.
this is switchable.
Unlock.
Keep the interns unpaid.
All right, so we're going to go over some map
Honestly.
changes.
Some of these changes are a bit
So,
ridiculous, but
we
there's
changed
a
how,
lot in this which
NPC,
like there's no excuse for the
structures.
devs not
They're
to
actually
do.
tied to the
Yeah.
relic base
I
now.
mean, to be honest, a lot of
if
these are
we
probably actually
try to
very
change
difficult to
around
do, that's why
the
they are
placement
a
of
lot
things.
more
They
expensive.
don't
When they
matter
say
anymore.
NPC
So we
buildings,
can
do
build
they
real
refer to
coasted on
colonial
safe
living?
houses, whatever. We don't have those issues anymore with this update. So.
No more cooked on safe house bug, guys.
Yeah,
They're
it's,
meaning,
it's,
like,
it's
safe
finally been
houses,
fixed.
mortar garrison,
Please stop making the Reddit post about it.
stuff like
I thought we were
Yes,
DCs
please
a lot of
leave us
time.
alone. Unironically, like so many players were asking about this, and it's just like we're working on it. It takes a lot of time. It's just like, yeah, it was. This one has been in the making. We've been working on it.
Yeah.
The amount of like
Added
hours
girth.
I had to do to
Added
freaking
girth.
rewrite the code to make it
No
work.
bully.
I couldn't even.
Yeah, I love
begin
the
to
word
tell or
girth.
explain, dude. I freaking trauma from that.
Yeah.
Faff.
Yeah, we've added. Well, I don't think girth is the proper word, but we just made the rivers a lot wider, so we can
What
have
do you mean,
two-way,
girth is a new coupled word?
two-way traffic on a lot of colonial rivers.
Girth is actually an appropriate
yeah, I
word
know.
for what they're
times I
saying.
didn't want this to happen.
But everyone
It
just
was a
immediately
huge
brain
debate
rots into
issue,
the wrong,
especially when it comes to
answer.
balance. So, like, we weren't intending colonial naval passage to be this easy. We thought to add some obstacles to it to slow them down, but we think
It's already good enough for them.
Okay, but we don't need to address that.
Also, I'm surprised the rivers aren't wider considering how much rain
we
we
addressed
get.
the roads that just lead to nowhere. They break randomly. This was really frustrating, especially in the Silicon Shelf.
Are you
There's
guys
just
looking
a
at
road
fault?
that just broke up randomly, and
No,
we
I
decided
don't
to fix
care
it
about fault, I care
because a
about
lot of players
stream.
Don't know why the
complained.
main development
No,
team
no,
even
I mean
did
they made a
that.
post run
Doesn't
integrate
make
all of
sense.
these
Just
ideas on the
patch it.
dev stream
Still
quality
be
of
fixed. Still be
life.
fixed. Still, come on. That's the biggest offender.
It has 200 upvotes.
Oh dear God.
We also there's a lot
What
of
if this
floating
is a giant
trees and tree
psyops and they're
stumps,
actually doing this?
especially around border
And they
regions.
just got a whole bunch of...
we just
if they
imagine
got-
they dropped this on
we got
for
rid of
April
those.
Fools. They just
Dog,
literally dropped
site.
it.
This one was
Dog,
really
dog, what if
tedious. It was a lot of work.
if
Like,
they
a lot of
actually
hours.
doing
go
this, but
through,
as a joke
find
they
every
asked a
single
bunch of
tree
fucking
that's
players to
floating.
present it.
Every single tree stump.
Oh, like this
yeah,
to
this
gauge the
one
reaction.
we were
of
really
the
tempted. to
Like
just
a
use
marketing,
Grok.
like a
Yeah,
marketing,
Grok was,
like
we were
not
trying
even
to
Grok
create
help
Grok.
us.
It was really
Honestly,
hard.
grade A
Dude, there's some
April Fool's.
promotional video that we were making, and I was like, yo,
Like,
why not
what
we
the
just use
fuck?
Sora AI, and then the whole like Sora AI
Someone on
getting shut
Reddit
down.
said
Bro,
it's
that was like
That's
actually
actually
freaking devastating. I was like,
Yeah, that was
oh.
devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, true. The beginning was not that outrageous. It's just
We also
increasingly
addressed there
getting
was a
more
lot of spots where
unhinged.
players, especially with freighters, were getting stuck in some shallow water. We've just lowered the seafloor.
Gotta
Especially
keep
same
the
thing with
spicy stuff
submarines.
for
We had people
last.
get stuck with submarines.
We
and
just
have to unstock
lowered
and
the
get tickets.
seafloor.
We just
Shallow
lowered the
waters,
seafloor in
love
most
that.
places all around, especially just to avoid this issue. Players being sent to the void, for lack of a better word, when they cross in the region. This happened a lot between Lockmore and Deadlands. You would just cross the region and you just be sent under the world to go suffocate and die, or
That happened to me
we
twice
just
last
changed.
I mean, to be
we
fair, if
added
you
a
fucking
solid
have to
layer,
cross in the
so it
Deadlands every
doesn't
day, you deserve to go to the
doesn't
void.
hurt as much.
True.
It doesn't happen as much. And we're also reintroducing cross-ocean travel, so it's going to change a little bit. It's not going to be how it was
Well,
previous.
to be fair, I could probably pirate more ships this way, so yeah. Okay, never mind. Take it back, W.
If you want to cross an ocean, you need to be in proximity of a large ship. So
I mean, it would kind of
same
kill
thing for
the bomber loop, but
aircraft.
yeah,
you
sure.
can't cross it as an
It's a
aircraft. So we
worthy
want to encourage
sacrifice.
people to use carriers a
A
little
worthy
bit more. We saw in
sacrifice.
the previous update, in Airborne, the carriers were just being used like as a defensive tool. We want to give them like an offensive capability that no other aircraft can have. I don't know if Big Intern, I don't know if he's back yet. Are you there? He's just chilling out. Okay. Well,
I think Big Intern is still meeting with the well, we can't say who it is, but
yeah.
Yeah, but he's like our naval expert. He's been watching that a long time. So.
Oh wait, hold on. He just sent me a DM. Something he did want to mention. I don't know if we go. Do we go over naval much in this update? I
No,
believe we
unfortunately not.
don't.
It's already got a lot
So
of
something for Trident players to look forward to is we may be shortening the Trident by 50%.
No
Yeah.
way.
That's still
they
in the
do that.
works.
Fake,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even
Supposed to
fake
say
devs
that.
would do
It's like-
that one.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
trying to
like
work
even
it
much
out,
for a
man.
parody.
Like, the model's just too big.
Sawing
Yeah.
out the.
Devs
I think
are-
we, I think we, I think we
The
can cut
interns
down
are
the
rage
trident
baiting.
by at least 30% at least. Like
You're
that's
gonna have
something
to
we know we can
compromise.
do, but we may need to
You're gonna have
compromise
to,
on
like,
certain
Send
things.
them to the
you're gonna have
intern
make
explosion
turn
chamber.
more, like get rid of the naval gun on top. I don't know. Maybe get rid of the torpedoes. God knows.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be weird.
Again, it's a work in progress with the trident.
Perfect. We've also redone
Guys,
developer
can I
price
make a
rails,
parody
especially
of-
like in
of
colonial
Robert?
regions. When it comes to the map change, I know.
So guys,
everyone wasn't happy about this.
Please do, please
We
do.
heard long
Really
and
not
hard.
happy.
You may
But,
have to ask him
eventually
first.
decided
but
that
devs
we should
probably
recently
wouldn't
announced that
would
they're
love.
doing
just
a
made them
quality
a
of
lot
life
to interact with
Yes!
and set up like
Actually, how about this?
Legendary, can you
places
please make it
to,
Legendary hates
set up
games? Can you
rails
please make that like
and
the
just
fucking...
there's more
How about
loops,
actually,
that
how
we
about
placed
this?
in,
How about
not
you
just
and
only
Robert
colonial regions,
Lovskins
but also
actually
some wooden ones.
switch roles?
I think like Broken
Robert
got a
You're
decided to
gonna-
do the presentations
yeah.
now.
to make it just make
Yeah,
it
he
more
make the
enjoyable, and
presentation
we
on
don't
YouTube
have
Shorts.
like the
Oh,
stress
yeah.
of building incorrectly around Logi hubs.
Wait,
And then
So
Robert
there's
decided to
contact
do a
is this a
shitty
dev
takeover.
stream?
and we just basically
It's
So
a fake
hard.
dev stream, it's a
So
shitpost.
if it's like around
I
a big
see.
Logi town,
You know
especially
what
ones with
would be
depots or
funny if
seaports,
the
like it's
last
already been done. It's
Plausible
already
dev
made
stream.
perfectly. So there's
last
no more
post
stress
would
of
be,
having to
we
demolish
have
because the player didn't
unbanned
know how to
Larry.
properly build one.
Yes, that should be the last.
That would be the like absolute
Doing
cinema.
Larry.
Trail. So you can put
Enlighten.
ADD there if you want.
No, that's next.
no.
It's next side. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, actually no. We
It's all
went
good.
over.
He's one of the newest interns. He's one of the newest interns.
So,
Yeah.
with
We
regards to
also-
who was asking, is this an
Yeah, we
actual
also
dev
added
stream?
map
They were
indication so you
straight
can
up
see if a
saying
vessel's
shit like,
anchored
okay,
versus
what was the
unanchored
most
on the map.
outrageous thing they
So
said? Like,
no, if you can transfer there.
Reaching trail water.
It also, by the way,
Julian
for
Julian
once
was
on
not
this
here
one,
because he was
map
out
indicated for
pregnant.
anchored versus unanchored ships. You can actually select with the new
Did you guys catch that?
API and
I think they
integration.
said
You
Julian.
can select ships
also, it
on
was
the map.
straight up at the
So if you want
Colonial
to monitor
Concrete
certain
Mixer. They
ships,
said
like,
like,
person,
yeah,
you can
I
monitor
was
from
too
when it
lazy to make
unanchors.
up
So you'll
Colonial
receive
lore.
a direct DM through whatever
Yeah, no
social
lore
media,
I
or
wasn't
whatever
lazy
you
to
want a phone
write
call, and you will be
They
directly
named the
notified if
Colonial
like,
Concrete
oh
Mixer
shit, Sam
after
is
an
taking their
existing
battleship
vehicle.
out. You can get a direct phone call.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they named the
Perfect.
they
Are we
named
ready
the
to go next
battle
slide?
train engine Thomas.
So we also have
Stellar.
some UI changes
Yep.
to go around.
And the update is called
So,
Quality of Life. That's nice.
We have the ranker progress meters.
Oh.
We thought these were important to add. They used to be in the game. We took them out. I don't know why. This is just good for players to know. It
I've been
doesn't add
complaining
much,
about that
but
ever since I
add,
started
like,
playing
these
this
little tiny
game.
bits and pieces that people were asking for a long time.
It's really good if you're trying to get boosted.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
It's a
Just so you know
boost
how many
meter.
how many you need to try.
So you can
That's
now turn the
amazing.
chat or squad UI can be toggled on and off without turning off the rest of your HUD. I know
I mean,
some
that's
people
actually-
like
that's
more
not a bad
experience,
change. Can I
especially
have
for
that,
people
please?
who are trying to stream
Yeah.
the game or record. You want to be able to use your UI, but you necessarily don't want to have to look at world chat, which
It's
can be
actually that would
unsightly
be
at times.
huge.
We forgot to add. There's also a squad search feature, so you can just
I'm
search
dropping
the name for a
scraps
squad
at
instead of having to like scroll
Battlefield
down
or
and
at-
like look for
no,
it.
at Pecons.
We also have personal map markers. You can make a limited amount of these. They're just stored on your
Yes,
local machine.
please.
So if you're trying to store things or remember where things are, you can just make them. We thought this
And they're
was-
limited per hex, so you can have. I think the math is up to like 100 plus. So like per hex, you're limited to at least having 10. So if you expand this across like all the hexes, you can have almost basically as many as you want. And we hope players actually can find new ways to use these. Like we know map posts disappear all the time. And so hopefully this may be able to address like a very long seated issue that's been kind of honestly, we should have addressed this a lot earlier.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Yeah, you were saying?
This is like one of the
No,
best
I
shitposts
just
ever,
needed to
though.
go.
Like for real.
You know how those colonialities are.
Yeah, sorry. We also have personal or squad regiment map overlays. So there's not going to be public ones. We don't want to have to moderate these. So, but now you can draw just directly on the map, and then you can have
Definitely
squad
want to
drawings.
moderate
That would
that.
actually be
These are stored
good.
on your local machine. So you can also export them as a
Like
file.
it's all many
so if
of
you're trying to
from
share
draw, I
intelligence,
don't
you
know.
don't have to use a
Weird looking
third-party
cucumbers
application.
or
We're trying to
Legendary will no
discourage
longer have to
third-party
say
applications. We're
27
not
times
against
where
it.
we are
We want to
going
make sure
when we're
that
doing
people
partisan work.
don't
You can just
have
draw the
these third-party
line.
tools aren't at like a disadvantage.
Oh, the fucking line, guys.
It's all about accessibility.
Mhm.
And speaking of
that
draw a
accessibility,
lot of
it's
red
really shot as well
arrows.
in the bottom. You
Possibly
can actually see where we've
abusable
added in
because
the
you
lake.
can
Yeah,
actually
Leaking
mark
we
trail.
just made this
So
ice
there's
patch.
no more
corners
no
or
more
ranges
having
for
to
enemy
import or
intel
pay
if you
ridiculous
use
charges for buying water from people in
the
like
partisans Citizens will love
Woods
this.
or Howell County. But trust me, if I had it my way, I would have had like a great colonial dam just to mirror it. To be fair, just to get.
And you can fit a dockyard in there, right?
Damn
You
the
can
bats.
fit
Just
dockyards.
damn the
We did
bats.
make
We
that.
I think
no
so.
one
There's
cares
like
about
maybe
Grand Vale.
one spot where you can have like an aircraft carrier if you want. Maybe like a white whale or something. I don't know.
Perfect.
Why do we have
White
a
whale.
random watchtower
Let's be careful
in
about
Red
mentioning
River?
that. That will be in a later future update. We do want to return to that.
Yeah, if somebody wants to build,
think that's
you know,
been
a
banned
battleship in
since
Brody
War
Town,
Start.
they can
There was
so,
BB.
yeah.
White whale in Brody Town.
Yeah. Rails on minimap. You can't see this too well, but now that when you're going into any kind of vehicle on a minimap,
I
you can just see
fucking
the
wish,
rails
man.
going
actually
going around the place.
poor
So
fucking Zoltegash in a
again, it's not too
catatonic state.
essential. It's just a small little thing.
Massively
Yeah, but
wakes
like,
up everybody.
no,
lastly,
but flipping
we're
switches.
kind of
I mean, I guess
forever
this wouldn't be
mess up
necessary
the
if the
logo
other
here,
change
but
was imposed, where
the
you could
fuel
swap
gauges
switches.
Rails on
trains,
minimap.
for
Come
the small
on.
and large ones, they don't reflect the individual coal you're on. They reflect the total amount of fuel you have left. So we thought it just more indicative because it just would show you how many
I absolutely despise
coal
just
progress
getting
they're
in a
going
small
through. It didn't
train
really
and
tell
just
you
being like,
anything,
oh.
and people would have to stop to see how much coal they had. We thought just to change that. It just shows you
Yellow
how much
region.
you have in
Please
reserve.
give me coal. I'm
Is
still
there not people stopping on the rails to check fuel? Like, just do it
Well, my
yourself
biggest
now?
pet peeve
Just
is not
available.
being able to modify what shows up.
So
on the
when we
minimap.
cross
Get rid of
ocean
a host
travel,
objects.
so we consulted with
Oh.
the intern who's still having technical
That's a revolutionary
difficulties.
feature.
But these are kind of like the spots.
Why's
you can
everything covered in
change.
snow?
Like here's the colors.
Would've
You
thought about
won't be
this
able
one.
to cross everywhere just
I
because
swear if the next slide is gonna be like, we've chosen to get rid of
there's 20
rain
designated
altogether,
crossing
everything's
zones.
snow
And again,
now.
you'd need a
Are those
large
the
ship to cross
training
these.
islands?
If you want to be in a small ship, you
Yeah.
can still cross
That
these.
they got?
Otherwise, naval invasions would be a lot more difficult than they already are. But you need to be in proximity of another large ship, so that could be a long hook, and the radius is pretty.
I
It's
feel
just
so
100
bad
meters.
for the few people that believe
It's
this
just
shit
so
is
that
real.
we want to encourage if you're going to cross the ocean, you need an invasion.
Yeah,
force.
the new map mod.
There's not going to be like little raids. You know,
It can't be like Private Timmy and his motorboat.
No,
It's
no,
just
no.
Like you need to be with invasion.
Yeah, if you're crossing the ocean, you're bringing in a flotilla, and we think it also would be great places. There's like expected avenues of approach, so that way you can foresee invasions coming, and people can better plan about making defenses, whether it be onshore artillery or otherwise.
They're adding Vikendi, confirmed.
Right. Let's keep going.
Shut up! It's a real dev stream.
Lastly, for our UI quality of life, the user interface, we just took a lot of clutter out so we can people have one more experience.
And
Again,
look,
less reliance on third-party tools
user
supplement in-game
interface
intelligence
quality of life.
deficiencies. So
Reduce
we
new
think that's
player
like a lot of
builds.
reliance on third-party tools is a product of bad game design. So we're trying to make it.
Can I take a part here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Something I wanted to address real quick, and I think a lot of players will kind of get an idea from this stream and this update.
Less players
and the
getting
general theme
lost.
is we're recognizing that there's been a massive
it goes.
resurgence in third-party tools being used, and we recognize that that's partly on us and how we've been designing the game. And if players are having and needing to use third-party tools to supplement the game, that's on our fault. We are not going to necessarily try to discourage or blame players for using third-party tools, but we recognize that at the end of the day, we need to do a better job in making sure that we offer options for players so that they do not have to use third-party tools.
Yeah, we're not
And for the record,
against.
we don't hate them.
Yeah.
We don't hate them. We don't hate them. It's just that we want to provide all the tools for
I hate
new
them. Fuck you,
players. Just
devs.
to, we want to have them readily available in game.
Fuck you, fast devs.
I hate them. Fuck you, devs.
We also want
Interns.
to just reduce burnout, easier information to find,
Minus
and just
9,000
provide the player
pay
with more
points.
information if they want to seek it.
It'll help them get lost as well. Like all these new
Well,
changes,
ideally
they're just
not.
gonna,
Ideally not.
Yeah, there's gonna be less of them getting lost, especially the rail networks, and then of course security fixes, lots of security fixes, a heck of a lot of security fixes,
A lot.
a lot.
Oh no, more.
There we go.
Oh dear.
Boo. RPG.
More than
Boo.
update.
Boo. Fuck off. Fucking.
fucking. What?
Let's name edit schizo mode.
Vision.
Right. So for some
Here it
gameplay,
comes.
the big one has been 14.5 millimeter. We think that it's been in a really poor state for many wars.
This is
we've
literally
heard
just Warden
Too
pandering.
many.
Yeah. Ping Pong, you want to take this away?
Yeah, mate.
You have some strong opinions about this.
So, oh god, I was a massive fan of the Highwayman before I got there, so this is partially my doing. So making 14.5 great again. For too many wars now, it's been pretty muted in its ability to actually
Oh
counter
god,
tanks.
I need more caffeine.
So
I
we
can't
want to
keep
sort of
up.
bring
The
it back
interns are
to
cooking
into
too
the
much.
parameters of the old AT rifle, the War
They're just
PTR.
rapid fire things off. How
So
the
before
fuck
it
do
used
they
to be
have
able
like
to,
an hour worth of this
at
shit?
least deter, not maybe kill, but at least deter putting on tank
2
lines.
hour
So
mark?
making 14.5 an effective anti-tank weapon again will really help to
We're making a movie
bring back
greater
some
than fucking Iron Man at this
dynamic
point.
infantry
We're gonna
anti-tank
put Marvels to shame.
So similar to rifles, damage will of course inversely scale with range. So the closer you are,
These
to
guys
the better,
genuinely
the
took the
higher
crown
base
for
you've
like
got.
best Foxhole meme ever though. Like they're really
Damage
committing
has
to
been
the bit.
increased of a lower penetrance.
Oh,
on late
who's
game
what
armor.
client's doing this?
So think of your
No
predators,
idea
your
who these
Ares.
are.
They're not going to be too concerned with the
Why is
small
this in
14.5
Telecom?
mil round coming their way. And for
It's incredible though.
The finest of shitposts.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no,
I think they
stream.
caught on.
That was a stream.
Wait, have they been deleted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
They've been
I
banned?
caught on.
I went to go get.
All their tags and everything was
I think they got banned. I think they got banned. They got
Wait.
banned midstream.
Wait, I just went to go get caffeine. No, what happened?
I think they got banned.
They're
Like
banned.
look at the account.
They caught on.
Screen is offline.
Oh my god, they got banned. They got fucking nuked.
Bro, Devman bad,
we
bro.
can't
What
even
the fuck?
write in the
Yo,
fake chat.
Let's write a Reddit post. Let's write a Reddit post that we don't appreciate what devs did to the intern devs.
Now wardens know how bad that man is. Can't even
So
shoot
now we
ghosts
know
on
they
this
were
man.
watching.
Now you
Honestly,
need to go on the spot.
Oh my god, the fact that they had to ban them. Oh, that's so.
Where
I
were
think they-
you? Where were you when interns were kill?
Literally getting a glass of Coca-Cola Zero. Goddamn.
I was glad your glass Coca-Cola when chat said
Hashtag free interns.
interns kill. No.
But this must have been Foxhole Game asking Twitch to ban the stream, right? Because that's
Hold
how
on,
it should
guys. We need to see what Foxhole discussion is currently looking like. Is this the
it's
fucking
bad.
1984 spam?
Oh god.
started?
-1 dev stream.
That's pretty funny.
R.I.P. Rest in piss.
I will indulge.
Okay, guys.
And you will be get muted.
Guys, look at Foxhole discussion.
Dinobot is fighting for its life.
It's all 1984 gifs.
No.
Honestly, this is like how I want to say is it's bringing life to the game. So I think it's better.
I mean, I know exactly why. I know exactly why they nuked it. I don't think they had a problem with the joke. I think it's the fact that we're 1,600 people looking at this stream, probably thinking that some probably thinking that this was real.
It was probably the lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the
Isn't
devs.
it copyright?
I'm gonna be
Isn't it
real.
copyright?
Guys. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it was the devs. It was probably the devs' lawyer.
Oh god,
Probably,
guys.
yeah.
Oh boy, Kirby made a Reddit post. Oh no, it's over.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Unless they
okay,
did
here
that
comes-
intentionally, that was
Guys,
part of the satire. It
Here
could be part of
comes
the satire.
here comes the Kirby drama farm Reddit title. The intern dev stream
yeah.
was a wake up call. Peak.
Devman just shot the interns live on stream.
Dude, I love
No.
reading on Reddit, dude. It's so fun.
Official
Oh,
update 65 devs Q&A thread.
Oh, people are saying that it's actually still streaming on YouTube. People are saying it's actually still
they're on
streaming on
YouTube?
YouTube.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it.
Damn, nobody told me we were having Death Bread stream today. What the fuck?
Guys, look at feedback. Free interns.
The Destiny got cancelled. They got shot.
Ooh. fucking taken out
Don't
back and
see
shit.
no.
I don't see the
I
stream.
don't see it
Link it
either.
to me.
The only person streaming Foxhole on YouTube right now is a dude called Grumbles Roleplay.
Damn.
Oh, that's why they removed
I
it
remember
from Twitch,
Grumbles.
because people were posting on Reddit the changes, acting like they were real. That's
Yeah, so that's what I mean. A lot of
guarantee.
people were probably reading this thinking this was actually like legit.
Well, if you caught it midstream, I could kind of see where you thought you didn't realize it was satire.
Well, yeah, but
I
a
don't
lot
know,
of people
man.
they see Foxhole account and they see 1,500
Look-
people watching.
Look, I'm gonna be real. They fucked up on one aspect of it. The entire stream is really funny and the satire is great. Very, very on the nose. They just fucked up on one small mistake.
Go on.
It's weekend.
Oh, they made the devs
They
log
made
on.
the cardinal sin of if
Oh.
you make the devs log in on every weekend, you're gonna get banned. Because it happened to the people who did de-host the fucking bridge. It's the one
Well, I
mistake they
mean-
made.
As a shitpost stream, right?
Yeah, it's very on the nose. I mean, I'm not gonna put it out there that any of this stuff was like super duper unique. I think they're just speaking from the community's mouth at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. On the other hand, it was really fucking funny for the 5 minutes I got to watch.
Yeah. It's a
It
good
was
thing.
all good quality.
I you know when I loved it when the fucking dev was like Collie Tears bottle.
Oh yeah, the drinking of the fucking
Yes.
monster with the Kali tears on it.
And the other one with the beers.
Oh yeah, the other guy with a fucking beer at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
But who made the stream?
I really hope somebody recorded it. I want to watch the whole thing later.
I'm sure somebody did.
I'm pretty sure they'll bring it back up. It'll be sent somewhere else.
So if it comes back up, nice. Well, I think that's it for now.